Hello everyone, welcome to my new video. This video is about blending of pencils and I have covered almost all the pencils which I have here in this video. So I'm starting with the graphite pencils. I have this art line shading pencils with me. These are a pack of 6 and I'll be using the 2B, 4B and 6B pencil over here. As you can see, I have already drawn these boxes of 3 by 3 inches on my sketch pad, and I'll be filling it with a medium tone, a light tone and dark tone, and trying to achieve a seamless finish on these grading. So I'm filling the box with the 2B pencil with medium pressure on my hand. Next I'll be creating the mid-tone with the 4B pencil in the center part of the box, and I'm giving a higher pressure than that which I have given to the 2B pencil. Now it is the 6B pencil. I'm giving high pressure here and giving a good deposit of graphite on the paper. Now you can see I have completed the corner, and now I am giving it a seamless finish so that it develops no line between the mid-tone and the dark tone. So I am now again using the 4B pencils and covering the area which is the mid-tone with giving it a higher pressure and also trying to reduce the lines in between the shadings. Now I am using the stumps or paper stumps also it is called, and smudging over all the lines. You can also use your finger or tissue paper for this process. And now you can see all the shades are neatly blended over here. Next are the charcoal pencils. These are Camlin charcoal pencil, come in a pack of 3. I'm using the soft pencil over here. So again I'm starting the same process. I'm giving medium pressure on my hand and filling the whole box, and from the either edge I'm giving high pressure on the pencil so that the most of charcoal is deposited. On the medium tone you need to reduce the pressure of on your hand so that less amount of charcoal is deposited and you achieve a mid-tone in the box. Next I'm just smudging over the whole box so that the lines create a seamless finish. You can again use a tissue paper over here. Next are Staedtler watercolor pencils, the pencils which we all use for fashion illustrations, and I have used a light tone, a mid tone and a dark tone pencils already. So with the light tone pencils I'm filling the whole box with a medium pressure on my hand, and now I'll be doing the mid tone of it by using the second tone of the pencil. So here I'm creasing the center part of the box by the second tone of pencil, and I'm depositing the pigments in a uniform manner in medium by using medium pressure on my hands. I'm extending the medium tone till the edge of the box so that when I deposit the most darkest tone of the pencil, it also has the medium tone underneath and it creates a good deposit of color. Because Staedtler pigments stick to each other, and because they are waxy in nature, they do create a good layering. So I'm creating a seamless finish, and I'm just using a blender. Usually I don't use a blender with Staedtler, but I'm just showing it that how the blenders work on Staedtler. So I'm just doing it on half of the box. So now these are again Staedtler watercolor pencils, and I'll be doing a water effect or a water wash after doing the process here. So I'm again starting with the lightest pencil in the lot. Here I have taken yellow tones and the darkest is a brownish ochre pencil. So now I'm depositing the second tone of the color, and this is the third tone over here. So I'm already creating a seamless finish by the pencils over here, so that when I use the water wash, they don't go wrong with it. So see how it is showing. Now I am using this brush pen or water brush pen you can call, and blending all the colors. Okay, so next are oil pencils or oil pastel pencils you can call. These are Creta color pencils, and I have bought them for using it in my skin tone shading. So these are not water soluble pencils, so because I had these pencils in my kitty, so I just wanted to show it as well. So these are a pack of 6. It has a tone of browns and blacks in it. I have already filled the box with the lightest brown, and I'm creating the center part of it with the mid brown which I have. And now it's kind of a ebony or dark chocolate kind of shade which I have, which is the darkest in this set. So I'm trying to give the dark tone with this pencil. So this pencil is really smooth if it is used individually, but if you want to layer it off with one another, it doesn't give such very nice finish, maybe because of the oil pastel thing. So now these are again watercolor pencils, but these are Creta color watercolor pencils which I have. These are a pack of 24, and I'm using red, orange, mint red, and deep red kind of shade over here. Again I'll be doing a dry layering technique over here. So the mid tone, now I'm filling the media center part of the box with the red pencil, and the highest which I have is a kind of cherry red. So I'm depositing the color on the either edge of the box and trying to create again a seamless finish. So you can see the difference of the color deposit of the Staedtler and this pencil. So it is all about the pigment the pencil leads carry. This is also a watercolor pencil, but see, the darkest shade is not depositing that much color when I'm layering it on one another. So this is the difference the brands has, and what different kind of mediums also have. So next is the polychromes pencils, the best in the lot. They are the best in layering colors. You can put any shade over any color, and I'm using again a similar yellow and orange and ochre shade over here. So I'm filling the whole box with the lightest shade of yellow here, and then I'll try to achieve. This is the most effortless pencil, and you will never go wrong with this pencil. So if there are any dashes or any space in the lines, you can again go over and put your pigments. So the polychrome pencils are not water soluble. See the darkness I have achieved, and they are soluble with oil. So yes, last but not the least, the last box I'll show you the solubility of these pencils with oil. So that is a real thing, and smoothness they give after you put oil to them. So see how seamlessly it has blended. I have not even smudged it with my finger or a blender or tissue paper. Nothing is required because they already blend so well. Next are again polychromes. I'll be doing the oil blending thing over here. So I'm taking a blue family here. So a light blue, a medium blue, and a navy blue kind of a shade here. Okay, all polychrome pencils has a shade name, so sorry on my part that I have not mentioned the shades here. I'll definitely do it when I use them again in my videos. Again, I'm using the same technique from one edge to other. I am diagonally filling the mid-tone now and creating a seamless finish over here. So I'll be doing the third and the darkest tone and creating the blend of the three colors here. So the darkest color is so nice and so intense. You can see I'm giving medium pressure over here and trying to achieve the smudge or blendable creases here. Now I'm layering the second tone again so that the any visible lines or anything which you have gets diffuses and shows a seamless blend. The lightest tone, I'm again layering it once again on the colors. So now I'm using a normal baby oil, and I'm using this normal brush, nothing very expensive over here, and I'm just giving a light, I won't call it wash because I'm just layering it with oil and just smudging or blending it over, and you can see the pigments are melting. And so you have this box completed. You can see my 4 boxes and 8 boxes completed. Thanks for watching this whole long video, and I would be really great if you subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Instagram. Thank you, love you all.